Last week, I built a review portal for a client, and the first version worked on the first try. Not because I'm a good developer, I'm really not, but because of the 4 questions I asked before I even opened Claude Code. Claude Code knows code better than I do, and that's not an exaggeration. It handles syntax, structure, patterns, all of it. And most people just stop there. They prompt, they get output, they ship it, and it works. It's fine, it's decent. But decent is the most dangerous place to be right now. Because AI made everyone decent. A 5 out of 10 is suddenly a 7. Try a little harder and you're an 8. But decent doesn't stand out and decent doesn't get remembered. They don't get clients. At least not the good ones. So what's actually the difference between decent and something that works the first time someone opens it? For me, it came down to that client project. Before I touched Claude Code, I sat down and wrote 4 things. What triggers the review? What data goes in? How it processes that data and what comes out at the end. Just 4 questions. And when Claude Code had those answers, it didn't guess. It just executed. The screens made sense. The data flowed where it was supposed to. And people understood the tool the first time they opened it. No confused users, no constant back and forth. It just worked. And I've done the opposite enough times to know the difference. When I skip those questions, Claude Code still builds something. And it looks right. It has the screens, the buttons, the layout. But the moment real people try to use it, things fall apart. Because AI filled in the gaps I didn't define, and it filled them in wrong. Not because the AI is bad, but because I gave it room to guess instead of room to execute. So the skill isn't prompting, it's thinking before you prompt. What triggers it, what goes in, what it does, what comes out. That's what separates decent from something people actually use. If that gap between decent and excellent hit home, give this video a like. It helps me know this is worth going deeper on. But going back to what I was saying, those 4 questions, I use them on everything now. We're talking client projects, my own tools, even this YouTube pipeline. Same 4 questions. Different context, same result. And I've built a whole framework around them that I'll break down in another episode. So the gap between decent and excellent is still wide open. And it's yours if you're willing to think before you build. AI handles the 80% and the other 20% is knowing what to tell it. At least for now. So if you want to see how these questions look inside a real project, I show the full system in my episode on Claude Code and Obsidian right here. That's where all of this connects. Subscribe. This is Afterwork.